It's time for the RMAC Radio Show, featuring all the latest information from around the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. The RMAC is a proud member of NCAA Division II. Now, here's your host, Eric Danner.
Welcome to the RMAC Radio Show. We're coming down the home stretch here of the 2010-11 radio show season. My name is Eric Danner. Thanks for joining us here. Basketball just about wrapped up. We have one team remaining in the Elite Eight on the women's side. We're going to get to that in segment 3 of this week's show. We're going to start things off at springtime. Spring officially underway on Sunday this past week, so we might as well start talking about some spring sports, and specifically starting with RMAC softball, where we are well into the regular season and well into the conference season. And taking a look at the standings right now, Colorado School of Mines on top of the RMAC with a 12-4 record on top of the Eastern Division as well. They have a one-game lead over Metro State, 11-5, two-time defending conference champions. Then it's Regis at 8-6, Kearney at 7-7, Shadron and UCCS in the East Division. In the West Division, Mesa State with a one-game lead over Adams State. The Mavericks are 10-6. Remember, they were picked to win the league in the preseason coaches poll. Adams State right now 9-7. Fort Lewis may be a bit of a surprise under a brand new head coach, 7-7. Western New Mexico also at 7-7. Then it's CSU Pueblo and New Mexico Highlands. But right now the story, the Colorado School of Mines with a 12-4 record, leading the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, and they have a first-year head coach. Her name is Kristie Hawkins. She joins us now on the RMAC hotline. Coach Hawkins, how's it going today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you, Eric?
I'm doing great, Coach. Interim head coach, you were there as an assistant. Kind of tell me how that transition has gone for you.
It's been a pretty easy transition, being here for the last 2 years and just knowing the program, knowing the girls, knowing some people in the athletic department. It's been pretty easy for me. It's been a great transition. Everyone's adjusted pretty well. I feel like I've adjusted well, just to kind of being in that leadership role and making some more difficult decisions. So I'm very happy with the transition.
Talking with Kristie Hawkins, the interim head softball coach at the Colorado School of Mines. Now, Coach Hawkins, looking at some of the stats here, which we like to do here on the RMAC radio show, kind of interesting in the fact that right now your team's batting .254, which would be last in the RMAC in batting average, but the team ERA 2.25 right now, number 1 in the RMAC. So that old adage that pitching is better than hitting, is that true?
Our pitchers have definitely kept us in ball games this year. They've been doing a great job. Both Libby and Kelly have been pitching fantastic. Keeping low-scoring ball games, not giving up the big hits, and keeping low ERAs. Our hits are starting to come around. Our batters are getting better and making better contact. So our batting average is continually going up, which we're liking to see over here. Talking
with Kristie Hawkins, softball coach at the Colorado School of Mines. They just beat Adams State 3 out of 4 this past weekend. This upcoming weekend, Colorado Mines will be playing at Regis University. Now, Coach, that team ERA 2.25, I believe more than a run and a half ahead of second place. Kelly Youngrick really having a great season. Is that what you expected out of your pitching staff this year?
Definitely. Kelly was a freshman last year, and I think she struggled a little bit with consistency. This year we just really worked on getting her pitches sharp and making the ball move, and she's done a great job transitioning. She changed her motion up a little bit, and she's been doing so well for us. It's definitely comforting when she's out on the mound.
Talking with Kristie Hawkins, the softball coach at the Colorado School of Mines, and also Libby Baylog has also turned in and is having another great season. So having a good 1-2 punch on the mound seems to be why you guys are sitting on top of the conference.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us is that we basically have 2 number 1 pitchers, both with Libby and Kelly. You can put either one of them on the mound, and I think the team is extremely comfortable and plays well behind both of them. And we're just, we love the support that they give us out there and keeping those low ERAs and eliminating those big hits and home runs for us.
And going back to the stat sheet here, Coach, you're leading the league in fielding percentage at .961. Is that something you emphasize?
We focus a lot on defense, and obviously in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, it's a pretty hitting-dominated conference, and we want to be able to do everything well in the field, and that includes fielding. So we pay a lot of detail to our defense, and not making a lot of errors and making the little things happen and finishing plays.
Talking with Kristie Hawkins from the Colorado School of Mines. Coach, in conference, you've been playing a lot of the Western Division teams recently. Now your schedule heads back towards the East Division here for the next few weeks. You're going to be playing Regis University this weekend. The Rangers at 8-6, a team that was also picked high in the standings in the preseason coaches poll. What do you expect from this series?
We definitely expect some tough games with Regis. They're always good competition. They've got some good hitters, and they've got a great pitcher in Bianca. We look weekend to weekend, so our major focus this weekend is to go out in Regis and take 4 and, just continue to play the way we're playing and focus on what we can do to win ball games and not necessarily our opponents. Talking
with Kristie Hawkins from the Colorado School of Mines. Coach, here, I guess we're probably a little more than halfway through the season in RMAC softball. What kind of goals have you set for the rest of the year?
Well, I think the major goal is always to come out on top of the RMAC, and I think we're very capable of doing that. Again, if we just continue to play the way we're playing, our pitchers, our fielders, our hitters, and, those team wins and that team effort, I think we can accomplish, what we want this season.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you for taking some time out today, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
All right. That is Kristie Hawkins from the Colorado School of Mines, the interim coach right now, but you got to figure that could be changing with the success the Orediggers are having this year. Once again, 12-4 in the RMAC. They are at 17-13 overall. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games, and they have won 3 in a row. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk some RMAC baseball and then finish things up with RMAC women's basketball. You're listening to the RMAC Radio Show.